So it's Crabtree and Farr to tip. The ball will be controlled in front court by Kellen Baker. Over to Crabtree, off the glass, misses, and rebound is pulled down by Mackenzie Maxwell. Into front court comes Brewer with a basketball. Just underway. No score. Pass off to the right side to Howard. Howard, top of the key to Maxwell. Maxwell drives with the left elbow, kicks it out. Cox into the lane. Outside it comes to Howard for three, and she drains it. So it's 3-0 Polk County. Kellen Baker with it in the left wing. She drives baseline, off the glass, misses. Crabtree with the rebound, and she puts it back in.
Great rebound by Crabtree.
I'm standing up. Polk County with the basketball. There's a bit of a railing in front of the table here in the second level where we're broadcasting, so I'm going to do it standing. So Maxwell to the right side of the lane, kicks it out to Howard. And Howard's going to bring it back out front and reset the offense. And then there's a steal. Carsey Beatty jumps the passing lane. Beatty to the other end, off the glass for two.
Great hustle by Beatty.
Central on top here, 4-3. 6:45 to go in the first quarter of the basketball game. Semifinals of the District 5AA tournament at McMinn County High School. Howard with it right wing. Bounce pass over to Farr. Farr looking for the backdoor cut, not there. Now she'll dribble to the top of the key. She'll drive, stop, kick it out. Driving the lane now is Maxwell. Left-hand layup, no good. Rebound pulled down by Beatty. And Buckner will push it into front court to Rule. Rule picks up the dribble on the left wing. Bounce pass out front to Baker. She'll swing it right side to Buckner. Now on the right wing to Beatty. Back out front it comes to Rule. Pass over to the left of Buckner. Bounce pass left wing to Baker. Baker looking inside. It's not there. Out front to Rule.
It looks like we're running our man offense against a zone. Maybe we're going to switch right here.
So Rule with it out front. Chargerettes with a 4-3 lead. 5:45 now to go in the first. Beatty gets the pass down low to Crabtree from the left wing for two. So Beatty with a steal, an assist, and a rebound in the early going.
She's playing good right now.
Central on top 6-3. Howard with a basketball in front court. Chargerettes double team off the pick. The roll goes to Farr, and Farr picks up the foul when we go to the line to shoot two. Kara Crabtree's picked up her first, the first foul of the game. So Courtney Farr at the free throw line for Polk County. 5:24 to go in the first quarter. Free throw up and good.
We do not want to foul Farr. I think in the first game she scored most of her points at the free throw line.
Second free throw for Farr on its way. Made them both. So Farr with her first 2 points of the night will cut the Chargerette lead to 1. Rule into front court over to Beatty. Up top to Buckner. Buckner drives, picks it up at the free throw line. Bounce pass off left side to Rule. Rule out front comes to Baker. Baker's going to drive. Baker kicks it out. Buckner, three-pointer. No good. Crabtree with the offensive rebound to Beatty. Beatty's 15-footer. It's short. Buckner with an offensive board. She gets it into Beatty. Beatty goes up and under. Misses. And Maxwell shakes the rebound down in the corner for Polk County. Polk County a chance to take a lead this time down. 4:38 to go in the first quarter. Central's on top 6-5. Howard with it on the right wing. Howard drives. Her runner is no good. And Rule comes out with a long rebound. She pushes it into front court. Rule pulls up, left side, bottom.
Smart play by Rule to not drive in on Farr.
So Central's lead is now 3 with 4:17 to go in the first quarter. Brewer with the basketball between the circles. Over it goes right side to Cox. Up top of the key, Farr. Farr drives to the free throw line. Kicks it off left wing, Howard. Howard loses the dribble. Farr picks up the loose basketball. Bounce pass off to Maxwell, and it's knocked out of there by Baker, and Rule comes out with it. Rule in the front court. Rule, bounce pass over to Crabtree for two.
Great pass by Rule.
That's 6 points for Crabtree. Central leads at 10-5. Brewer in front court, hands it off Howard. Howard pulls up in the lane, misses. It's an air ball, and coming out with the basketball is Buckner. Buckner tries the long pass up ahead for Crabtree. You got to pick your spots there.
That probably wasn't the best idea.
I don't know if I want to try to hit Crabtree on the run with a long pass. And it was kind of behind her, too.
It wasn't a great pass, and usually you want to hit Kara when she's standing on the block.
Kick out this time, Howard for three. That one's no good. Backside rebound pulled down by Buckner. That's her third rebound of the first quarter. Pass into front court to Rule, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Brewer. It might have been better served just to let it go.
Yes.
So Lucy Davis checks in for Beatty. Beatty, 2 points, a steal, an assist, and a rebound in the first 5 minutes of the game. Pass comes into Davis out front. Now Baker has it. Baker's going to work her way in. Goes to the baseline, puts up a shot. It's no good. Ball's out of bounds off Davis. So Polk County will have the basketball with 3:01 to go in the first quarter. Central leads it 10-5.
We're going to bring our man-to-man press.
So Brewer into front court. Baker's drawn that assignment. Over it goes right side to Howard. Howard works off the pick. There's the roll, and there's two for Maxwell. So Howard gets the assist, and Johnny Morgan wants timeout. We'll take a break back in 30 seconds on 99.5 FM. So Johnny Morgan calls timeout, wants to correct the pick and roll. They've had it a couple of times, and William missed the shot on one of them.
Hopefully they'll get it fixed and it won't happen next time.
So Chargerettes with the basketball, leading 10-7, 2:32 to go in the first quarter. Crabtree with it way out front. Over it goes right side to Baker. Baker working on Brewer. Baker pulls up in the lane. Off the glass, shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Farr. Into front court comes Courtney Farr. Goes by Davis. Puts up the runner, and the foul is going to be called on Lucy Davis. That is her first, team second, and Farr once again will be stepping to the free throw line.
She didn't look like she was shooting yet whenever Davis fouled her, but maybe.
So to Polk County a chance to cut it to one here. Farr makes that free throw to cut it to two. 10-8 the score. Feeney checks in for Buckner for the Chargerettes. Second free throw for Farr is good. So Farr 4 for 4 from the line. And Central's lead is now down to 1 at 10-9 with 2:10 to go in the first quarter. Rule in front court with the basketball. Picks up her dribble. Pass comes out front to Crabtree. Crabtree over to Baker on the right side. Now Rule with it. Out front right wing it comes to Davis. Davis going to drive on Brewer. Kicks it off left side. Open three for Baker. That one's no good. Rebound knocked out front, and Brewer comes out with a long rebound. Brewer to the other end, has it poked away, and Feeney comes out with the basketball.
Great hustle by Rule on that play to get in front of her and knock it away.
So three-pointer for Rule. It's an air ball, but Feeney saves it inbounds. Nope, I thought she was going to save it, but it was beyond the reach of Kellen Baker, and it goes out of bounds back over to Polk County.
Central once again bringing pressure full court now.
So Central with a 10-9 lead. Polk County with the basketball. 1:18 to go in the first quarter. And a whistle, and is that going to be a foul? Nope, they're going to say it's out of bounds.
That was so close.
I thought she'd been another. Most of her fouls happen in the perimeter for whatever reason.
Yes.
As Crabtree is going to take a break, and Beatty comes back in for her. In the ball comes to Farr. Farr at the top of the key. That's going to be a foul on the perimeter on Lucy Davis, her second, team's third.
I would imagine we would switch back and have Carsey guard her since she did so well when she first started.
So Brewer to inbound, right sideline, front court, in it comes to Farr. 1:12 to go in the first quarter. Central leads 10-9. Polk County with the basketball. Cox with it on the right wing. Picks up her dribble out front, passes it off left side to Maxwell. Maxwell drives. Maxwell. It's going to be a foul on Chargerettes, and Maxwell will go to the line to shoot two. Foul's going to be on Rule. That's her first, team's fourth. So far, Polk County has not committed a personal foul.
We're just a little bit late on trying to get a charge call.
Maxwell misses the first free throw as a clanker, nothing but iron. (10-9) the score, Central on top, 1:01 to go in the first. Second free throw for Maxwell. Makes that one and she ties the basketball game. 3 points for Maxwell. We're tied at 10. Polk County on a 5-0 run here. And now I'm not sure what they're wanting the photographer who happens to be Shannon Gooden Beatty, to move. She was in the invisible plane, I guess, behind the basket. And so now they're asking Lauren Jenkins to move so she can take photos. Handoff, Kellen Baker, pull up in the lane, bottom. Kellen's first basket of the night. She's averaging 24 points a game against Polk County this year, 24.5 to be exact. That's our first bucket tonight. Left wing Howard. Out front Farr all alone for a three, drained it. That's 7 for Farr, and
I wouldn't have thought she would have shot it out there, but she did.
It's 13-12. Baker's shot is blocked. No, they're going to call the foul. Baker got in the paint, and with 8.4 seconds to go, the foul is going to be called on Brewer. Her first, team's first of the quarter. So Central trailing now, 13-12. Kellen Baker at the free throw line for 2. First one's on its way, and she makes it just like Malia taught her.
That's right.
Second free throw for Kellen on its way, made them both. That free throw brought to you by the Malia Baker free throw shooting instructional video. Driving the lane comes Brewer. Brewer gets the shot off before the buzzer. It's no good. And at the end of one, Chargerettes lead Polk County 14-13 on 99.5 FM. Know the score. After 1 quarter of play, it'll be Polk County's basketball as we begin the second quarter. Chargerettes are on pace to score above their season average. They're averaging only 49 points per game. Unfortunately, they're on pace to give up 52.
Not what we want.
So defensively, something to work on there, Malia.
Hopefully can start the second quarter.
So Brewer with it on the left wing. Brewer drives. Brewer in the paint, kicks it out. Maxwell fakes, pulls up for a 15-footer. It's no good, and Crabtree pulls down the rebound. And now Baker with the basketball. Into front court it goes to Rule. Rule up top to Buckner. Buckner looking for a cutter. Nobody cuts, so now Crabtree has it out front.
Polk County's in a man now.
And down low they get it to Beatty off the glass for 2.
Great pass by Baker.
So Baker gets her first assist of the night. And Central leads at 16-13. 7 minutes to go in the half. Brewer drives. Kicks it out. Now on the corner it goes to Cox. Back up front to Long, the freshman. So 2 freshmen on the court for Polk County. Brewer's going to drive. And then almost has it knocked away, and a whistle and a foul going to be called on Carly Rule. That's her second. Team's 5th, so you may see Rule sit for a little while. We'll see. A lot of times Johnny Morgan will let you play with those fouls.
He doesn't like for you to get cold sitting on the bench, so he'll take his chances.
And so Rule's going to stay in there. Brewer gets it in there to Howard. Howard drives and carried the basketball. So that time I thought he was going to call Crabtree.
I thought he was going to call it on a foul on Crabtree.
Since Crabtree had picked her up on a switch.
Bodied her all the way into the lane.
So Chargerettes with the basketball up 3. Rule with it in front court, out to Beatty. Up top to
Crabtree
Baker.
wide open on the block.
Kick it off left side. There's Rule with it. Trying to post up Baker this time. Out front it comes to Buckner. Buckner puts up the 3-pointer. It's no good. Crabtree there for the offensive rebound and 2.
Great hustle by Crabtree to get around and get that rebound.
That's 8 points for Crabtree. She has 3 offensive rebounds in the first half. Central now with a 5-point lead. 6 minutes, 3 seconds to go in the first half. Up top to Long. Now left side Howard. Howard, whistle, and there's going to be a push from behind on Crabtree. It's her second, team sixth. So Polk County 1 foul away from being in the bonus with 5:56 to go in the first half. So far, Polk County has committed only 1 personal foul. Or at least they've been whistled for 1 personal foul. Well, I guess you didn't do it if you don't get caught, right?
That's
Malia?
right.
So Farr with the basketball is double teamed on the left block, but is able to get it out to Brewer, and they're going to reset the offense as Brewer brings it out between the circles. Long with it, left wing. Works out front. Rule flirting with her 3rd foul. Bodies her.
So close.
And now Maxwell has it. Maxwell drives. Maxwell off the glass. Bottom. Maxwell with 5. And the Chargerette lead cut to 3. 5:25 to go in the half. Baker left side for 3. That one's off. But the ball's going to go out of bounds over to the Chargerettes as Brewer couldn't handle it. And Crabtree will check in for Davis. Crabtree has 2 fouls. Rule has 2 fouls. Davis has 2 fouls for the Chargerettes. Beatty with it out front. Beatty thought about the jumper, instead gives it up to Baker. Now Carsey with it. Over to Buckner. Buckner drives, kicks it out front. Beatty fakes. Beatty drives. Beatty off the glass for 2.
Great drive. We haven't seen a lot of post drives all season, and that was a great one.
So Beatty's come to play. 6 first half points for Carsey. Central on top now 20-15. Brewer with it right wing, hands it off. Maxwell, the lane opens. She drives and scores. 7 for Mackenzie Maxwell. 3-point lead for the Chargerettes, 4:33 to go in the half. Rule with the basketball out front for Central. Working against Brewer, she's going to drive on Brewer. Bounce pass, turn it over as Michaela Howard steps in the passing lane to take it away.
Rule should have just shot that herself.
So Brewer out front with the basketball. A lot of players sometimes want to make a pass when they don't have to, Malia.
That's right. She probably could have got Farr a foul on that because I would imagine she would have slapped down towards Rule.
The boys got themselves in trouble the other night against Meigs County by overpassing, which is unusual.
You just have to take the good shots. Don't keep looking for a better shot. Take the good ones.
So Rule with the basketball out front for the Chargerettes. Under 4 minutes to go in the half. Central's up by 3. Beatty has it right side. Still with it right side. And then out front it comes to Rule.
Buckner's working hard down there on the block.
So Rule has the lane cleared out. She drives. Whistle. Offensive foul on Rule. And I could have sworn Farr was off her feet. Was Farr not in the air?
She was still moving, and
so Rule has picked up her 3rd foul.
Farr is a head taller than Rule. I don't really understand how Rule could shove her down.
Same guy from Polk County.
That's not him. In the front court it comes to Farr. Farr can't handle it, and it's out of bounds. Whoa. They're saying it's Polk County basketball.
Farr knocked it back in, and it hit Davis. I think Davis's foot was on the line.
So Polk County will keep it. Central up 3. In it comes to Farr, and it's wrestled away from Farr by Beatty. Beatty's 2nd steal of the night. Baker in front court. Baker's going to drive. Baker off the glass, fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2. She actually didn't get it to the glass. She was on her way to get it off the glass.
Yes.
But she was fouled before the ball got there, and so she'll step to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on Long. That's her 1st, team 2nd. So Kellen Baker with the basketball at the free throw line for 2. First one's on its way, and it's good, just like Malia taught her.
That's right.
Second one on its way for Kellen. 2 for 2 this trip. She's 4 for 4 on the night, and Central leads at 22-17. 6 points for Kellen in the first half.
Central bringing man full court pressure.
And Howard goes right by Davis. Drives down the lane, off the glass, misses. Offensive foul on Howard. Turnabout's fair play. Beatty took the charge. Beatty's not afraid to take a charge.
No, that was a good play. I thought if we're still moving, but the ref saw something different, so that's good for us.
So Carly Rule will probably finish for the first half with 3 fouls, is on the bench. Baker drives to the left block, kicks it off the free throw line. Beatty takes one dribble, pulls up, misses, and Farr pulls down the rebound for Polk County. Farr going to be harassed full court, and Beatty knocks it away to Kellen Baker. Baker, layup for 2. That's 8 for Baker. Central with a 24-17 lead.
Wow, they missed a walk.
Now Howard gets it on the left block, and as Malia says, she walked and then bricked it off the backboard, but it's going to go out of bounds off the Chargerettes.
I think maybe they missed 2 walks because at the top of the key, that another girl walked.
So Brewer in, it comes to Howard, right side. Howard will dribble it out front. Actually, she'll stop on the right wing. Now she'll pick up her dribble out front, bounce pass over to Farr.
They were looking for that pick and roll, but we stopped at that time.
And Farr turns it over again. Natalie Howard in there with a steal. Farr with 3 first-half turnovers for Polk County. Central now with a 7-point lead and the basketball with 2:15 to go in the half. Baker steps back 3. It's no good. Tipped around and coming out with the basketball is Farr. For Polk County, she's into front court with 2:05 to go in the half. Farr spins in the paint. Bounce pass down on the left block. Ball knocked around, and it's going to be out of bounds off Polk County as Maxwell couldn't handle the pass. Crabtree back in there. Beatty going to take a breather. Crabtree, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 of those on the offensive end, and 2 fouls. Polk County is in the bonus. Central with 17 fouls. Polk County has committed only 3 themselves. Finney with it on the right wing. Out front it comes to Baker. And I thought Morgan was going to clear the lane. That's not what he's doing. Baker drives. Kicks it off Howard. Jump shot. Bottom. Second assist of the night for Baker. Natalie Howard's first bucket, and Central's lead has ballooned to 9.
That was a good job by Baker to pull the defense on to her and then dish it out.
So now Michaela Howard of Polk County with the basketball. Gives it out front to Brewer. Brewer now out near the center circle. Now between the circles. Off right side goes to Long. Long, top of the key. Maxwell. Maxwell drives. She misses this time. Farr gets the offensive rebound. She misses. And then Crabtree pulls down the board for the Chargerettes. Baker with it front court. Gives it to Finney. Finney tried to feed it into Crabtree. He finally controls it. Kicks it out front to Howard. Now Buckner with it on the right wing. Finney pops out for a 3. Rebound pulled down by Brewer.
Polk County's got numbers.
Brewer up ahead to Michaela Howard. Can't handle the pass. So whose turnover is that? Is that Michaela Howard's or is that Brewer's pass?
I think it's Howard's.
So Central gets the basketball. That's 4 turnovers for Howard. I thought it was catchable too. But I will defer to the player.
She had a few steps to even try to catch it. That's all her.
30 seconds to go in the half. Whistle, and Johnny Morgan wants timeout. We'll take a break. Central with a 26-17 lead with 27 seconds to go in the first half. Back in 30 seconds on 99.5 FM. So it's Chargerette basketball coming out of that timeout. Coach Morgan called 2 in the first half already. And now Central with it. 22 seconds on the clock now. Baker picks up her dribble out front. Now Howard. Howard feeds it down low. Great pass to Crabtree.
Great pass.
So Howard with the assist. Crabtree, her 10th first half points. And Central's lead now is 11.
It was a great finish by Crabtree. She had people closing in on all sides.
So Brewer drives, picks it up, kicks it out front Maxwell. Now Farr puts up the 3. It's no good, and the halftime score. Chargerettes 28, Polk County 17 as they dominate the half. We'll take a break. And then Wesley Dunkel will bring you your first half stats. Malia Baker will join in for some analysis for the halftime show. I'm taking a halftime break. You listen to Central High School basketball on 99.5 FM, WIGO Sports. Know the score. Don't mind that.
Kind of helps us.
But, however, should it end up being tight at the end and you need some time,
that's right.
You're going to want those 8 seconds back. 7:03 to go here in the third quarter. Polk County inbounding. Length of the court away. Central's going to come out in the press, man-to-man, of course, because they don't play zone, ever.
Never ever.
And Maxwell
40 years worth.
gets it into far. Oh, it's been more than 4 years, Malia.
40.
Oh, 40 years, okay.
As long as Coach Morgan's been there at least.
So now far in front court. Joe Young swears one time when he was still assistant that he had talked him into trying his own. I don't know. It never happened, but he swears he talked him into it. It never happened in the game. That's back when I was doing the weight training and Joe was still an assistant. Cox with it right wing for Polk County. Into the paint, kicks it out, Maxwell. Maxwell top of the key, bumps into Baker. Baker knocks down Crabtree. Shot is no good, but Brewer gets the offensive rebound. The pinball action.
That was a little bit of crazy events right there.
That big old Baker knocked Crabtree to the floor. So far with it out front. Gives it up to Michaela Howard. Loses her dribble. Now gets it back. Gives it over to Maxwell. Maxwell dribbles over the right wing and hands it off there to Cox. Now Far with it out front. Brewer left wing. And her pass is too far for Far. Brewer turns it over.
It was there. She should have just dribbled down to the far wing and just entered it in there, but
She took the bad angle, didn't she?
chose bad angle. Worked out good for us.
So Central with the basketball. So far, no one scored in the second half. We're 2 minutes, 5 seconds into the second half. It's 28-17.
Carrot Crabtree's wide open.
Baker's going to drive. Baker kicks it out. Baker offensive foul as Brewer takes the charge. It's Baker's first turnover and her first foul.
Once again, bringing pressure at full court.
Maxwell, trouble getting it in, lobs it in to Far. And Far should push it here in this situation. Over it goes to Cox, and then Cox throws it in the backcourt, and that was not touched by a Chargerette, so it's going to be Central basketball on that turnover. Second turnover of the half for Polk County.
It looks like our pressure might be getting to them, and that's exactly what we want to happen.
So both teams with 2 turnovers here in the second half. Neither team has scored in the third quarter. 5:30 to go, and then now Rural throws it away, and it is a foul on Carsey Beatty trying to prevent the turnover. So Chargerettes with 3 turnovers here in the early going of the second half. Beatty picks up her first foul, and that's the Chargerettes' second foul of the half. I don't know who picked up the other one. I missed it. Oh, Kellen did.
Yes.
So in the front court comes Brewer. She goes by Baker. Kicks it off right side. Cox for 3. That's an air ball. Carly Rural with a rebound. Almost stepped out of bounds. Now she brings it into front court, right of the circle. Rural.
Crabtree working hard down on the
Buckner
block.
gets it down there to Crabtree. Turns, misses, didn't use the backboard. And Cox with the rebound. Tied ball, and it's going to be Polk County basketball. Baker tied her up. Alternate possession arrow favors Polk County. So in it comes to Michaela Howard in backcourt. Howard double team. And then dribbles it off her leg, turns it over. Buckner with a steal. Buckner in backcourt with a basketball. Now she enters front court right side. Central up 11. Neither team has scored in the second half. Davis dribbles over to the right wing. Back to Buckner. Left side, Rule. Rule, it's there. Get it to her. They get it to Crabtree. She misses the shot. That must have been blocked out of bounds by Far. It was.
Thank goodness.
Now Buckner gets it out front to Davis. Davis over to Baker. Baker, whistle, and that's going to be a foul on Howard. And she tangled up with Buckner. That's her second. Team second. Caleb Hyman on the floor asking what happened. He better watch it because that official has a short fuse and he will tee you up. He's a good official, but he doesn't take any foolishness from the coach.
No.
So Rule with the basketball. Up top, Baker. A better pass. Now Baker takes the shot, drained it. I was going to say a better shot will give you a better chance. A better pass will give you a better chance to take that shot. She took it anyway and made it. That's 11 for Baker. Central's lead now is 14. Cox left side. What were you going to say, Melissa?
It was a good look by Rule. Baker was wide open on the top of the wing and no one around her within 10 feet.
So Brewer with it drives, kicks it back out front to Farr. Farr's going to drive on Davis. But Chargerettes double team, forcing Farr to kick it out. Now Maxwell has it. Maxwell dribbles behind the back, loses the basketball. Davis steals it. And then there's a foul on Polk County, and Heineman is going to get teed up here in a second.
It looked like there should have been a foul on Crabtree out front, but they didn't call it. I think that's why Polk County's coach is so mad.
And the Polk County has gotten a warning for being on the floor. So a different official, he's got the beef with the other two, and then the third official gives the Polk County coach the warning.
He's still going.
So Chargerettes with the basketball up 14, and there's a bad pass by Rule. It's 2 turnovers here in the second half for Carly Rule.
Turnovers are key right now.
Central had committed only 3 in the first half, and they've committed 3 in the second half already. Make that 4. So already more turnovers here in the third quarter than they had in the entire first half. But Central has the 14-point lead because they haven't given up a point yet. Now Cox takes a 3 from the left side, clank. Rebound Crabtree. Crabtree gets a quick pass into the hands of Carly Rule, who pushes it in the front court. Rule down the lane, over to Davis. Davis puts it on the floor. Jump ball, Chargerette basketball as it was tied up by Maxwell. And Beatty's going to check in for Lucy Davis.
We should have just pulled it out right there. It was packed down in the lane where everybody was running back trying to defend. We should just pull it out and try to get a nice shot.
So Beatty takes the inbounds pass. Now Baker has it, swings it left side to Rule. Rule to Buckner. And there's a kick from behind on Howard, and that's her third. The motion the referee gave was like she tried to cave the knee.
Yeah, that was interesting.
And there's a question here about something. I guess they reset the clock. I don't know.
So.
I
think they added 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
So 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Central's up 31-17. Kellen Baker takes the pass in backcourt. And she'll set the offense and get it started here, top of the key for Baker. Baker, step back, started to take the jump shot, instead gives it up to Beatty. Now Buckner feeds it to Crabtree, off the glass, misses. And Beatty over the back will give the basketball over to Polk County. That's her second, team's third of the half.
It looked like she just reached over her. I don't know if there was a true box out that happened, but so Beatty being the taller one got in trouble for it.
That's the thing about it. A lot of times you hear fans say over the back, but if the person in front doesn't put their body on the person behind them, it's not over the back.
And usually, at least for shorter people, you have to box them out, and then if you don't jump, then you don't get it.
So in the inbounds, almost stolen by Kellen Baker, but it goes out of bounds. And Polk County will inbound there. One thing about Michaela Howard, she plays tough. She's on the floor a lot for Polk County.
She might play a little dirty sometimes.
Oh, does she? Someone who faced her. Kelly Brewer with the basketball in front court for Polk County.
Well, I've just been watching right here. Every time the ball goes out of bounds, there's always a little shove to the defender before the ball has even been handed in.
So Farr drives. Offensive foul. Carsey Beatty has taken her second charge of the night. So Farr picks up her third. Polk County's fifth of the half after only committing 3 in the first half.
Farr came in out of control and just hit Carsey in the face.
Technical foul, Caleb Heim. I told you he was going to pick it up.
Hey,
I told you who was going to call it, and it happened. You got to know. You got to know which guys you can work, and you cannot work it.
No, he doesn't.
No, and he'll tell you. He will tell you one more time, and he did it one more time. I guarantee you, I know him. He's a good official. He'll tell you. So there's the technical, and Kellen Baker at the line shooting the technical free throws makes that one just like Malia taught her.
Someone was doing a strobe light in the stands.
And that'll get you sent out of here, too. Yeah, I see it. And so Malia misses the second one. Kellen misses the second one.
But I didn't teach her that.
But Malia did teach her that one. But Kellen is 5 of 6 from the line there, Wesley?
I think so.
That's strong. So Chargerettes with a 32-17 lead. Despite only scoring 4 points here in the first almost 6 minutes of the second half, they lead by 15 as they have held Polk County scoreless. Nice entry pass from Crabtree to Buckner. She can't hit the shot. Maxwell pulls down the rebound, then Buckner commits the foul. That's Buckner's first.
It just looked like a great hustle play by Buckner. I didn't think she ever hit Maxwell's arms, but the ref must have seen something different. It just looked like she was going after the jump ball.
Madison Akins checks into the game for Polk County. I believe this is the first time she's played against Central this year. Maybe not. I think maybe she played up at Central. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Crabtree.
No, I think you're right. I don't remember her playing at all.
Fouls on the Chargerettes, 33, Crabtree.
So I'm wondering who on the bench has been. I guess maybe it's Michaela Howard. I don't know. She's going to sit with 3 the rest of the quarter maybe. Then we have a whistle, and what is the call?
They called a foul on Kara, I think.
Okay. There's another whistle, though, before the inbounds. I was confused. So Crabtree has 3. Central with 5 team fouls. Polk County with 6. Now Farr takes a long 3 out front and misses it. Beatty with the rebound. Beatty will give it up to Buckner, and Buckner's going to run the point here. 1:37 to go in the third quarter. Central leads at 32-17 over the Lady Wildcats. Beatty checks it back with Buckner. Buckner into the paint, throws it away. And it's going to be stolen by Farr.
That wasn't smart by Buckner. Carly Rule had Farr on her. Not who you want to get it to on the block. It's Carly Rule.
So Brewer has the basketball. Rule goes under the double pick. I guess that's what you'd call that. I don't know. I don't think the ball was supposed to have gone there for Polk County. Now left side long. Long drives. Picks up her dribble. To Farr. Free throw line extended. Drains the jumper. That's 9 for Farr. Her first bucket of the second half. First points for Polk County in the second half. Central scored only 4. Polk County has 2 here in the third quarter with only 45 seconds to go in this quarter. Rule drives. Picks up her dribble. Kicks it out to Kellen Baker on the right wing. Between the circles to Buckner. Left side Beatty. Beatty up top. Rule. Rule has a wide open 3. Missed it. Rebound pulled down by, is that Kellen Baker?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it is Baker. She took it away from Akins and draws the foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Fouls on the Wildkittens, 14, Long, her second.
Long picks up the foul, her second, team 7, so Chargerettes will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Kellen Baker, 12 points tonight. Makes that free throw. She has all of the Chargerette points here in the second half. All 5. Second free throw for Baker is good. 14 for Kellen. That's right at her season average of 14.8, just below rather. I want to apologize to anyone trying to stream, as there's a server issue. It's not an issue at the station. It's an issue with our server. So over it goes left side. Jump shot long. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Buckner.
10 seconds left. We want the last shot right here.
And now Carly Rule into front court. Does she realize there's 6 seconds? 5 seconds,
so.
4 seconds, 3 seconds. Rule drives, kicks it off. Beatty, somebody's got to shoot it. Nobody knew how much time there was, and Johnny Morgan is not happy. So at the end of the third quarter, it's
you have
Central.
To know.
Yeah, you got to know what time, right?
Yes, especially when it's winding down like that. Whoever's the most open's got to take it.
We're going to take a 30-second break at the end of 3. Chargerettes lead at 34-19 on 99.5 FM. Know the score. Baker, Rule, Buckner, and Crabtree. And for Polk County, it is Farr, Maxwell, Akins, Brewer, and Michaela Howard. 7:50 to go in the game. Polk County with it in front court. Maxwell on the left wing picks up her dribble. Guarded by Crabtree.
Just trying to post. It looked like they were just trying to post Farr up, and it just wasn't working. Was it Carsey on her?
It was.
It was great defense by Carsey.
Because Crabtree was out here on the perimeter, which I don't feel bad about it when the offensive players picked her dribble up. I don't feel. I'm not as scared about Crabtree picking up the foul out there.
It's usually whenever someone is driving in and then.
One of the things we're going to work on once we get the off-season program rebooted with Christy Loveday primarily at the helm is lateral quickness with our big girls.
Yes, I would agree.
And explosion with our big girls, because, I mean,
right now,
power and explosion is what we need.
we're lucky they're one of the taller people in our district, so that's good.
So in it comes. Aikens with it between the circles. And then we have a whistle, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Moving screen on Farr, and she took the brunt of that. So let me reset this for you. Carsey Beatty has taken 2 charges on Farr, and then that time ran over Farr on a moving screen.
No, it was Rule.
Oh, was it Rule? Oh, Rule ran over Farr on the moving screen. So that's going to be Farr's 4th foul, and she's still down, which is not good. That's one of the best players on this Polk County Lady Wildcat roster, and she is still on the floor. And I think she's making her way to her feet. She may have hit her head on the floor. I'm just wondering.
It might have been her thigh got clogged. Looks like she's limping on.
A knee in the thigh, you think?
I think so.
Well, maybe it was Carly's shoulder in her thigh.
Yeah, I was thinking about the wall. It doesn't make sense.
No, not if it was Rule.
Yes.
Carly's shoulder, got Farr's thigh. And so Farr is going to take a rest as the central trainer is down there helping her.
And Polk County was pressing 2-2-1.
So Beatty has it out front. Chargerettes break that press fairly easily. And they'll have it in front court now with 7:15 to go. Nice entry pass. Baker to Crabtree.
Wide open.
12 for Crabtree, her first bucket of the second half. Baker gets another assist, her 3rd of the night. Central's lead now is 36-19. Brewer with it out front. Now Aikens deep on the left wing. And that's going to be another steal by Carsey Beatty. Beatty to the other end, off the glass for 2.
Great hustle by Beatty to read that pass before it was even made.
That's twice she's done that,
yes,
Malia, tonight. She has 8 points and 4 steals tonight.
Anticipation is a big part of basketball, and she's hitting that all tonight.
Pull-up jumper from the free throw line for Brewer. She bricked it, and Beatty there for the rebound. And now Rule in front court. Rule enters front left of the circle. 6:27 to go in the basketball game. Chargerettes with a 19-point lead. Beatty with it left wing. Out front, McKinley Buckner. Buckner starts to drive and then gives it up to Carly Rule, and they're going to run a little clock, which is something you never heard said just a few short years ago. Then it goes, nice pass. Crabtree had great position. Beatty with a great pass.
Crabtree has been working so hard underneath the block, and we have finally been making passes that are just on target for her.
She's really learning how to screen people off and get position, which with her size can be quite a weapon.
She's developed so much over this whole season, and it's great to see her scoring so many points in this game.
And now there goes Maxwell driving on Crabtree. Crabtree will pick up her 4th foul, team 6th. And that's going to send Maxwell to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Team 6.
So Kara Crabtree with 14 points, 6 rebounds, now has 4 fouls with 5:42 to go in the basketball game. Maxwell's free throw is good. Maxwell, 8 points tonight. It's been mostly the Maxwell Farr show, as Farr has 9. Maxwell has 8. The other 3 points on the Michaela Howard three-pointer to start the game. So it's been all Maxwell and all Farr since then for Polk County. Central's lead now 19 as Maxwell makes the second free throw. And all alone under the basket is Crabtree. Buckner found her.
Great look by Buckner. She is so good at seeing cross-court passes.
So now Central's doubled Polk County up. It's 42-21. 5:23 to go in the ball game. And now handing it off out front to Cox. Now Maxwell with it between the circles. Gives it up right wing to Howard. There's another pick and roll. Driving was Maxwell, who will pick up the foul and will go to the line to shoot 2. If it's on Beatty, it will be her 3rd. It is on.
It's on Crabtree.
Crabtree's picked up her 5th. So Crabtree fouls out, 16 points, 6 rebounds for Kara Crabtree. And Morgan is questioning, she didn't touch her. So Davis will check in for Crabtree. Crabtree a good night tonight, 16 points, 6 rebounds, no turnovers.
Crabtree's arms were straight up in the air. It was just the body, I think, that got her.
Maxwell misses the second free throw. Oh, was it the first? Was that the first? That was the first free throw.
That was the first.
My
free
bad.
throw.
It was the first free throw. Buckner faked me out.
Everybody reacted like it was the second free throw, but it was just the first.
And then Maxwell misses them both, and Buckner gets the rebound again. This time for real. Buckner hadn't scored, but she's filling up the stat sheet tonight.
Sometimes players don't need to score, just their hustle.
Now Baker's going to drive. Her shot's blocked. Davis gets the basketball, kicks it out. Rule three-pointer. It's no good. Baker's offensive rebound no good. And now clearing it is Maxwell. They'll have a whistle.
Foul on return, that's number 12, Kellen Baker, her second.
So Baker picks up the foul. That's her second. I've got team 8th.
I think you're right. The board says 8.
So now Maxwell at the line shooting 1-1 for Polk County. Makes the first one. That's 10 points for Maxwell. She'll lead Polk County in scoring at this point. I don't know if Farr's going to re-enter the game. In fact, I almost wonder if she's under concussion protocol as the trainer has not left her side. Maxwell makes them both. It always scares me anytime a player hits the floor hard that their head may have hit the floor as well. So Central with a 19-point lead. Baker in front court.
I would imagine if you failed one of the concussion protocol tests, then you were out for the game. I don't really know the rules there.
Baker drives and the ball's kicked. So Buckner will inbound, and it comes to Davis. Davis over to Kellen Baker, and now Carly Rule feeds it to Buckner. Buckner turns, and Davis cut, and Buckner threw it where Davis was.
Just miscommunications about that. That whole possession of offense was just miscommunications.
6 second-half turnovers for the Chargerettes. They had 3 in the first half. Finney checks in for the Chargerettes. As Finney and Rule on the court at the same time, Central going small. So Brewer drives, and Kellen Baker picks up the foul. That's her third, team's 9th. Callie Brewer go to the line to shoot 1-1. Or was it a shooting foul? It is.
It was on the floor.
It was on the floor.
1-1.
So Brewer at the line. She hasn't scored tonight until now. And she makes that one. That'll cut the Chargerette lead down to 18 with 4:09 to go. Second free throw for Brewer. Made them both. And Central leads 42-25.
And Polka's pressing man this time.
So Rule gets it into front court. Right side to Finney. Finney.
Davis
up top
posting up hard on the block.
To Beatty. Now Rule. Doesn't she need to switch blocks? And Rule has it taken away. And then there's going to be a foul on Rule. That's her 4th. Team's 10th. It's Cox. Cox stole it. Now Cox will go to the line to shoot 2 as the double bonus is upon us. Only 10 fouls total in the first half. There have been 18 here in the second. And Johnny Morgan calls timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds on 99.5 FM. Chargerettes with a 17-point lead in the semifinals of the district tournament. Know the score.
Medical Center. Visit starregional.com to check ER wait time.
3:50 to go in the basketball game, and at the line shooting 2 for Polk County is Kaylee Cox. Makes the first one. First point of the night for Cox. Central's lead is down to 16. As Polk County has scored 5 unanswered. Makes them both. So it's a 15-point lead for the Chargerettes. And Beatty gets it into Baker.
Polk County is still pressing man-to-man.
And Brewer has drawn the assignment of guarding Kellen Baker. Kellen into front court. Goes by Brewer. Bounce pass off to Davis for 2.
Great pass by Baker.
First bucket of the night for Davis. Now Brewer drives. She's going to pick up a foul. I believe it's going to be on Kaylee Finney. It is. That's her first. Team's 11th.
She was just a little late getting to the help.
So Brewer made 2 earlier, makes the first one this time. for Polk County. Central's lead back down to 16 with 3:27 to go. Brewer makes them both. 4 for 4 for Brewer from the line.
The clock is our friend, and we keep stopping it.
Yeah. So Rule into front court. Feeney with it right side. Feeney still with it. Up top it goes to Beatty. Now Baker with it left side. Baker.
Davis is working hard down on the block.
And Feeney has it taken away by Brewer. Brewer stops and scores. So Brewer gets the steal, stops and lets Feeney run by her, and then scores the bucket. So it's back to a 13-point lead for the Chargerettes with under 3 minutes to go. Rule into the paint. Out to Baker. Baker drives. Pull-up jumper in the paint, no good. Maxwell with a rebound. Maxwell is fouled by Kellen Baker. Maxwell will walk length of the court to shoot free throws. Baker has picked up her 4th, and it's the double bonus for Mackenzie Maxwell and a chance to cut this lead to 11 with 2:43 to go and the clock not running, Malia.
I can say this because she's my sister. That was not smart.
Free throw, clanked it.
We've been playing good defense all night. We want them to have to walk. We want them to have to dribble all the way down the court and then try to beat us at the half court, not at the free throw line with the clock stopped.
And Maxwell makes 1 of 2, 12 points for Maxwell. And Central's lead has been whittled down to 12. It is a 10-2 run for Polk County. Central leads at 44-32. And now Kellen Baker drives, stops, kicks it back out to Rule. Now Kellen with it right wing. Into Davis. Davis turns. Davis tried to go up and under. It wasn't there. Kicks it back out front to Beatty. Beatty still with it. Now gives it up to Kellen Baker. She'll bring it out front and reset the offense. The clock is the Chargerettes' friend. There is no shot clock. And that's a 5 count on Kellen Baker, who's a little surprised that I think that they were considering that closely guarded, but they did. So Baker will turn it over.
There seemed like there was a lot of space there.
So Polk County gets the ball back with Central leading by 12. 2 minutes now to go. Brewer with it in front court. Brewer gives it up. Maxwell drives. Maxwell off the glass is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. And the foul is going to be on Kellen Baker. She's fouled out of the basketball game with 14 points. So that changes things, as both Crabtree and Baker have fouled out, and they have 30 of the team's 44 points. And Carly Rule has 4.
I was going to say, and Carly Rule has 4, right?
Yep.
So our 2 main guards, well, one is fouled out, one has 4 fouls, and one of our posts has fouled out.
Maxwell misses a free throw.
How many fouls does Beatty have?
Beatty only has 2.
Okay. And Buckner?
Buckner has 1.
Okay.
So Maxwell makes the second of two. 13 points for Maxwell. And it's down to an 11-point game. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back in 30 seconds with 1:54 to go here in the semifinals. Chargerettes up 11 on 99.5 FM. Know the score.
And online at capstarbank.com. Capstar Bank. Here listening.
Chargerette basketball. 12 of Polk County's 16 second half points have been at the free throw line. Now there's a steal. Brewer takes it away but misses the shot, and Feeney gets the rebound for the Chargerettes. And we have a whistle, and it's a jump ball, and it's Chargerette basketball.
Buckner just threw it to, I guess she thought she was throwing it to Finney, and then it just came.
There's a whistle, and that's going to be a foul on Howard in backcourt. I believe it's going to be on Howard. That's her 4th, team's 9th, and so now the Chargerettes will walk length of the court to shoot free throws.
And now the past 2 possessions, Polk County is trapped as soon as the ball came in, and it's given Central some trouble.
So now Buckner at the line to shoot 1 and 1. She misses. Rebound is going to be chased down, and because Natalie Howard hustled on that, it's going to be Chargerette basketball. Beatty, in it comes to Rule. 1:39 to go. Central's 21-point lead has been whistled down to 11, and there's a foul on Cox. Her first, team's 10th.
That seemed kind of like a touchy foul. Sometimes I think refs anticipate it because it gets to a close game and, the defense wants to foul.
And Rule misses that free throw, so Central's missed back-to-back free throws here. Second free throw for Rule is good. 3 points for Carly tonight, and Central's lead now 45-33. And now driving is Brewer, who misses. But the ball's going to go out of bounds off the Chargerettes as Rule couldn't handle the rebound. So Polk County will inbound. Central leading by 12, 1:27 to go. Polk County beneath their own bucket. In it comes to Maxwell, who hands it off to Brewer, and Brewer has it taken away by Rule. Rule just stripped it from her.
That was great by Rule to get her hands in on that.
And Brewer commits her second foul to stop the clock. And that'll send Carly Rule to the free throw line with 1:17 to go in the basketball game. Central up by 12 and the double bonus for both teams. Carly Rule made one of two just moments ago. She has 3 points in the game, and she makes that one. So Carly Rule now. Second one on its way, and missed that one. It rattles out. Howard with the rebound for Polk County. Into front court comes Howard. To Brewer. Brewer puts up the three. Missed it. Long rebound is going to go out of bounds over to the Chargerettes. I wasn't sure if Finney touched that or not.
It was very close.
So Carsey Beatty inbounds it from the worst spot on the floor. In the sideline corner, in my opinion. And
I would agree with that.
Rule in trouble, but the foul's going to bail the Chargerettes out. Wow. Cox with their second. That ball was going to go out of bounds off Rule. Instead, the foul call from behind, and Carly Rule will walk 2/3 the way up the floor to shoot free throws with 1:02 to go.
It looked like she got fouled from both sides. Two and Howard looked like they both kind of just attacked.
So Rule misses that first free throw badly. Second one on its way is good. So Rule with 5 points. Central's lead back up to 14 with a minute to go. Polk County in front court with it. Brewer gives it up right wing. Three-pointer from Michaela Howard, bottom. 6 for Michaela Howard. I don't know why she doesn't get the ball more.
She's always going to shoot it from the three-point line, too. I don't know why we didn't rush out and try to contest that more.
So Polk County calls. Welcome back to McMinn County High School, the semifinals of the District 5-AA tournament. Earlier today, Meigs County advanced to the championship game Tuesday night at 6 o'clock by defeating Sweetwater 40-31. And then here the Chargerettes lead the Lady Wildcats of Polk County 47-36 with 53 seconds to go. Central will be inbounding, length of the court away from their basket. Buckner will throw it in. Looks like it's going to be a man-to-man. Are they going to trap again, you think?
I would imagine they would trap. It's given us trouble every time we've thrown it in and they've done it.
Rule breaks the trap, but she's reached and fouled from behind by Howard. Howard is fouled out of the basketball game. That's her fifth. So Rule, once again, will go to the free throw line to shoot for the Chargerettes with 49.3 seconds to go. Akins will check in for Michaela Howard.
Howard was close to the steal, but she came from the wrong direction when slapping for the ball.
And Rule misses a free throw. What is she from the line there, Wesley?
3 of 7.
3 for 7 for the line for Carly Rule. And she misses that one, 3 of 8, but there's the offensive rebound is Beatty.
That was great hustle by Beatty to box her girl out.
So now Buckner has it out front, and she's fouled by Callie Brewer. That'll be Brewer's third. And McKinley Buckner will go to the free throw line. I believe she's 0 for 1 from the line. So Central hasn't shot that great from the free throw line. Buckner makes that one. Maybe I should say that every time.
Say it again. Let's see if it works.
And the second one is no good because I didn't say it, and she missed it. So Maxwell with the rebound for Polk County. Into front court comes Maxwell. Maxwell pull up from the baseline, misses, and Natalie Howard with the rebound for the Chargerettes. Now Rule with it in back court. Here comes the double team. Rule goes by the double team, and the blocking foul on Akins. Her first.
Rule had 3 people on her. I didn't see a single Central jersey coming back to help.
28 fouls have been called here in the second half after only 10 in the first half. Rule makes the free throw. She has 6. Central's lead back to 13. Rule makes them both. So 7 for Rule. 5 of 10 for the line for Rule.
Polk County's going to roll it almost to half court.
So now Polk County in front court with 22 seconds to go. Central leading by 14. Low, pull up from the free throw line. Banks it home. Cox, I said Low, didn't I? Cox makes the jumper. You know, Lowe hadn't played tonight. That's who's missing. Lowe hadn't played.
Is she number 3?
Yeah, she must be injured. I don't know. She's not been in the game all night. So after the bucket, Carly Rule fouled on the inbounds pass, and she'll walk length of the court to shoot 2. That foul was on Brewer, her 4th. And Rule makes the free throw. So she's now 6 of 11 from the line. And makes that one. So all we had to do was tell everyone she was 3 of 8, and she makes 4 in a row.
Free throw wins games, and that's what Carly Rule just did.
So it's a 14-point lead for the Chargerettes. Left side, long for 3. Missed it. Rebound is going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Polk County basketball. Feeney had position but couldn't handle the basketball. And she was crashed into by Brewer. And Brewer will inbound from the baseline for Polk County with 4 seconds to go. In it comes. They're not going to get a shot off, I don't think. Nope, they do not get a shot off. Basket does not count, and Central wins it 52-38. So, in a fourth quarter that took forever, Chargerettes win it 52-38. They will play Meigs County on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock for the District 5-AA Championship. And also, next Friday, Central will be hosting the first round of the Region 3-AA tournament. As the rule is, the 1s and 2 seeds host the 3 and 4 seeds from the opposing district in the first round of the region. So